Welcome to the Taking the Lead podcast, where we empower people to be unstoppable. I'm Christina Hepner with my co-host Leslie Hoskins, and Timothy Cuneio is here with us in person.
On campus, Leader Dogs for the Blind campus. Here you are, Timothy.
Yes.
Never been in this room before. Didn't know it existed. You guys been hiding this from me for years.
We probably remodeled since you've been here,
Yeah.
honestly. This is the whole new executive suite. Is that what we call this?
This didn't exist when you were here.
Well, I feel special now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's classy, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's actually a really great recording room. We don't record on campus often, but when we can, it's super convenient.
Yeah.
And this is a nice, quiet space.
Yeah, this is cozy. All I need is a blankie and a pillow. I can take a nap.
There you go. Well, welcome. I'm glad you feel right at home.
Yeah.
But 2026, here we are. We have to start off the year also just by saying Happy New Year to everybody. Thanks for staying with us here. But we have to talk about, Christina, you got married last fall, and we haven't even had a chance to talk about it.
I know, because I was gone for so long.
We've gotten a lot of questions from listeners who want to know, how did it go? Did it meet all of your expectations? Are you happily married?
I am still happily married.
Fantastic.
Good job, Johnny. Good job.
Yes, and it was the most perfect day. People are always like, these are things I would regret for my wedding. There's not one thing. The only thing actually is I wish I got more sleep, but that is normal the night before with everything going on. But it was perfect. The most perfect day, venue, everybody was there, and there was a lot of emotions and tears, happy tears, not sad tears. So yeah, it was perfect.
Yes, Cheryl saw the pictures of it. She was just amazed at how gorgeous it was. So congratulations. And you and Johnny.
Thank
you. Yeah, I was fortunate to attend, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was stunning. It was lovely. It was also perfectly organized, which you would expect with Christina behind all of it. But every little detail was thought of, and it was so much fun to attend, but also it was very unique. It was very you and Johnny. It was very special. It was very intimate. It was just such a nice day to celebrate.
I had a lot of surprises, and you guys know I'm an open book, so that was really hard to keep surprises because I did like a little audio message before I walked on the aisle, of course, and then surprised my mom, and I redid her dress for the reception. So that was a really hard secret to keep, to not be like, oh yeah, my second dress or your dress, because I stole it from my parents' house. So yeah, lots of little secrets that were really hard.
The program was like a newspaper, and it had like little trivia and games and crosswords, and it was super, super cute. So it kept you busy while you were waiting for things to start. And then you had little cocktails to Sully and Duke, which was really cute, personalized.
Sully and Duke, they each had their own cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was fun.
It was fantastic, but I'm glad to hear you were still happily married. We'll keep checking in throughout the year.
Yes.
But it was beautiful. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I could not make it. I was on the road for Leader Dog that weekend.
I know.
So.
Always with the excuses.
Yeah, well.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I see who comes first. It's fine.
I'm
kidding.
I'm sorry. So Leader Dog always comes first. So
Yeah.
That is continuous. I think the only times you have not been here to record or do something like Christina's wedding is you are on the road for Leader Dogs. So that checks out.
Literally on a plane going somewhere when you're doing it. So
Yes. Well, thank you. And we're excited to start off another fantastic year with a fantastic guest with us today. Is somebody who's a colleague of mine, and we're just really excited to hear about this experience or story.
Yes. Garret Waldie is a certified orientation and mobility specialist here at Leader Dog. He has over 5 years of experience. He graduated from Western Michigan University with his master's in orientation and mobility and is a Marine Corps veteran. So thank you for your service, Garret, first of all.
Thank you for your support, and thanks for having me on the podcast. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, Garret, it's really good to hear. And again, thank you for your service. And Garret and I have been having a pretty good 4 or 5 days together. He's been doing my refresher course here at Leader Dog, and he is a great O&M instructor.
Yeah. So, Timothy, what is a refresher course?
Well, I mean, it's for anybody like me who has a guide dog, and you don't know if the dog is getting towards the end of their career, or if I feel like I'm not comfortable with my cane anymore because I haven't used it because of Glacier and stuff. I come up here and I put in an application and go through the same process a little bit and come and fine tune my skills with my cane. And right now, I was very nervous coming here Monday. And about 3 or 4 days later, I've got a smile on my face because now I'm getting my confidence back because I thought I lost it. And Garret has helped me so much this week, and I really appreciate you doing a good job for me, Garret.
Well, thank you. I'm blushing over here. And Timothy, I had a quick question. for you? You mentioned you're nervous. What was it that you were most nervous about, would you say?
My nervous was crossing streets, and my vision has got much worse in the past 7 years. And at the time when I came for my first O&M, Leslie.
I was wondering if you were going to talk about me, all about Garret all of a sudden. I'm kidding.
You will always be number one, Leslie.
I am the special guest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My vision has gotten worse. And of course, when you come to Leader Dog, you're going to use what you got. And I had some better vision then. And now when I go outside, it's just basically just nothing but blurriness. So I always was nervous about crossing streets, and I was worried about my cane. And if Glacier should happen to retire next couple of years, I want to be able to, during that buffer, how long it takes to give me another dog, that I can use my cane properly.
And before we dive in too much into the week that you guys are having, because we want to know all of the details, but Garret, we have to learn a little bit more about you. So you're an O&M specialist, you're a Marine Corps veteran, but how did you get into this field, and why did you want to join Leader Dog specifically?
Yeah, good question. So my undergrad was in exercise science, and I knew I wanted to do something in rehab. I just didn't know what. So my first thought was physical therapy or occupational therapy. So yeah, that's kind of my first thing that I started to pursue right after exercise science. But it just honestly too much schooling was
fair. No, that's fair.
I coming from the Marine Corps. You could probably guess I didn't love school. So I was kind of lost for a little bit, for probably 6 months or so after I graduated. And I had a family friend that was an orientation mobility instructor, and I got to go with her on some lessons. And I thought, how cool is this? Like, I don't have to sit at a desk all day or anything. I get to be out in an ever-changing environment and meet all these new, awesome people on a day-to-day basis. And so right from there, I put in my application to Western Michigan, and I knew it was a year course, like accelerated program. So I loved that. Less school, well, not less school, but it's accelerated, right? Same amount and within a year instead of 2 years. Yeah. And then I worked for the state for about 5 months, state services here in Michigan. And it was kind of in the heat of COVID, I saw the job opening at Leader Dog, and I did my practicum here while I was in school. And for those listening, practicum is like, it's about 20 hours or 25 hours of just observation that you do as a student. And I got to do mine at Leader Dog. So I kind of learned how you guys run things here and stuff. And I really loved the week-long program, the consistent orientation and mobility training, and most importantly, the freedom as an instructor to do whatever you want on lessons. So that really appealed to me. And yeah, the rest is history. I applied, and apparently you guys liked me enough to hire me.
And here you are. And you've been fantastic addition to the team. We love having you. And you are so creative, and you make everything very personalized to your clients, which all instructors do. But Garret, we always hear from your clients that you had a unique perspective on it. And like you said, there's a lot of creativity and a lot of freedom in what we do here at Leader Dog. While it's a structured week, there is so much that can be done during each of those days. So this week specifically, you've been partnered with Timothy. So the two of you are working collaboratively together. I'll let either one of you start, but how's the week been going? We should tell everybody that it's midweek.
Yes.
It is midweek of training.
I have seen parts of Rochester Hills I didn't have the opportunity to go to. And so I asked Garret, I said, what kind of training am I doing? Because this is, way different than when I came here 7 years ago with you, Leslie, because they're different. They are different. And he said, basically, you're in the, what's it called?
You had asked me if this was like more advanced
training.
And you were asking if you were dipping your toes in the advanced training. I said, I'd say this is pretty advanced.
So I'm using my technology that I have, which is great. I'm glad Leader Dog lets me have the ability to use technology while I'm doing this. And I'm using my Meta, I'm using my Apple phone, and I'm using my Victor Reader Track. And now I have a system. It blows me away. I think it even blows him away because when I was using the metal Ray-Ban looking for something, he was, oh my gosh. So he's learning from me and I'm learning from him. So we're both growing in who we are for Leader Dog right now.
So you're using your Meta Ray-Bans, your Victor Reader Track, and Your phone?
My phone. What we do is we use the GPS on the phone.
Okay.
And before we left downtown, he said, now your apple will probably be about 30 feet short or long. So what I do with the Victor Reader Trek, it tells me about the intersections that's coming up. You know, it does, which I kind of like having that. Yeah. And then when it tells me I'm at the where it says you arrived where you're at, I know we're not. So I tell Meta, go live AI. And then I'm scanning, asking, what am I looking at? And it'll say, is it the, say, Bake 45? And I was not there. So I went 30 feet. I saw Bake 45. I said, do you see Bake 45? She says, yes. And there's 2 umbrellas in front of the sign. So she's giving me, there's something in front of me that could be a hazard.
Yeah.
So we worked around it and we went right to the door.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's great. I wish somebody could put all 3 all at once in one big device, and it was just phenomenal. It's great, and I can't believe how great it is now.
Yeah, it is so cool. All of the different technologies that are out there now, and you're using a combination of them. And it's really cool that you're able to use it here, because those are the things you're going to go home and use as well in your home environments. But I do have to ask, you went to Bakehouse 46. They have really good bakery items.
Yeah.
Did you get anything?
Yeah, we didn't have time.
No, we didn't have time.
We had to get to work.
Well,
I
time
probably would have made sure there was time. Just saying.
We had other things to do.
Okay, fine.
I was honestly so in awe about how those Meta glasses were able to tell you what was in front of you, and that behind them was the destination. I was pretty impressed.
Yes.
That's incredible information, right? That you wouldn't get elsewhere. I also want to describe the Victor Reader Trek is an accessible GPS device for anybody who doesn't know what that is. It's made by Humanware, and it's a handheld device. So a lot of times people will use the handheld GPS device because, battery or phone battery dies or not having data or different things like that. So to combine the Victor Reader Trek with the Meta AI plus a phone, that's incredible.
It is. Because, I'm going down and the phone says you're going to take a right. And then all of a sudden the Victor Reader Trek says you're going to cross First Street. And I keep going and going and going. And then when we get where we're at, the Meta Ray Bans kick in. And what a combination. I think tonight we put all 3 together. And I'm just blown away what we did. It was just, was I not grinning?
Yeah, you were grinning.
It was phenomenal.
I'm usually standing behind you, but I could see it from the back of your head. I could see the wrinkles coming all the way around.
Yeah. So Garrett, now when you're working with people, so many people are bringing different technologies with them. A lot of people are using, apps on their phones, these Meta Ray eyeglasses, whatever, Oakley, Ray-Ban, whatever you want,
Ray-Ban,
but Meta, basically, Meta AI has had a huge impact. Are you seeing more and more of this weekly as people are coming in?
Yes, the past 3 weeks, clients have came in with the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So definitely more and more every week, and just technology in general. People are coming in with more and more stuff. It's so hard. I was telling Timothy, it's so hard as an instructor to keep up with it all.
Yeah.
And you just do your best. I was telling him that I learn just as much from the clients using the tech as I do from trying to Google stuff. And it's amazing.
Affordability is really bad. It's really important for somebody who's in disability, is getting a disability check or whatever. And what's great about the Meta glasses, it's affordable. It is. And all the other 2 pieces of equipment it's somewhat, but the iPhones are not cheap. And
right.
neither is the Victor Reader Trek.
Some people have been able to write off the Meta AI glasses for insurance too. I've heard, which is great.
If you use them for medical, I can see why.
Yeah. So many benefits. And the nice thing too about our week, right? And I'm sure Garrett, you see this all the time, is that every week is completely individualized. So if somebody does come and they don't have the tech, or they don't want to be using the tech, or if they're just not ready to use the tech, right? We can individualize the whole week. And there are some times, and maybe you can talk to this, that we're not ready for tech, right? We have to have a strong foundational skills before you can always insert that. Yeah,
I was just... Timothy and I were in a coffee shop today, and I was just telling him that this is more advanced because you're using, there's so much input going into your brain. Like he was saying, there's 3 devices talking to him, and the cane is also talking to him in a tactile way. So it takes a lot of processing, and you want the cane skills to be very autonomous by the time you start to introduce these different technologies and stuff like that, because if you're trying to focus on too much stuff at once, then you're going to miss things that might make you walk out into a street or
and
something like that.
We all know technology can fail.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah,
so
very true.
You have to be able to navigate without it.
And with the Meta-Ray bands, I don't have it on a volume. I still hear traffic. I still carry conversations on and stuff. I'm just waiting for an alert comes through them. So it was just, I wish I could just, it was great. I just can't. I'm like a little kid on Christmas morning right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have been the challenges so far with this week? It sounds like you guys have had an incredible week thus far. I know we still have 2 more days left, but what has been the biggest challenge or maybe biggest surprise for either of you, I guess?
Well, I mean, there were some things that I forgot. I hate to say that, Leslie. I forgot some
gosh.
things. I'll tell you.
I'll allow it.
I know, but it brought back what I was supposed to be doing, and it was great that I still had it. I didn't have nothing to really worry about. There was nothing to be nervous about. I would like to tell everybody, you need to come and get a refresher. Glacier is here with me, okay? And if I came here and I wasn't too good, maybe a little problems with my cane, Leader Dog is not going to take your dog away. Bring your dog. If you don't want to bring your dog, that's fine. But they're not going to take your dog away. Do not be scared of it. You need to be safe. Because what I learned this week, like I always tell everybody, I'm still going to cross the streets with Glacier. And what he has done, Garrett, he's refreshed me of how new ideas, new things I'm going to be using, just like you did. And so some of it you apply with the dog, crossing streets and stuff like that. So don't be scared to come back for a refresher. I recommend this for everybody. If you want the technology or not. I travel a lot for Leader Dog. I love the technology. Now I feel secure. I can walk out of a hotel in Seattle and go somewhere now. And oh my gosh, what I got now, it's amazing.
Yeah. 8 years. I mean, 8 years, a lot changes, right? You have changed. You've expressed it. Your vision has changed quite a bit. Also, the environment has changed, right? Oh my gosh, we're seeing roundabouts and different technology.
Electric
Apps have
vehicles.
changed. Oh my gosh, so many things have changed, and it's always a good idea to come in for a refresher. I was just talking to somebody earlier today and talking about how we want to be here for people's lifespan, right? Whatever it is that changes in your world or just the world in general, we are here to be that resource.
That's why I would say family. You're a family when you're at Leader Dog. We don't one and done. We'll be here as long as you need us, and nothing changes. And the people may change, but the goal does not.
Yeah. And Timothy, you just got a little emotional about all of this, and I know you were nervous to come. For someone who doesn't have low vision or isn't blind, how would you describe that feeling to them of like what this program has done and coming back here has done for you? Well,
just coming back, I get to get the questions out of my mind. Can I still do this with a cane? I'm a bad boy. I've not used my cane as much as I'm supposed to be. And I suggest everybody bare minimum once every 2 weeks, but you do need to use that cane once a week. And it's been phenomenal. And I'm here with 5 other people. And me coming back here, and everybody knows I travel a lot for Leader Dog and speak on behalf of Leader Dog. I get to see 6 more clients or 5 more clients here. And it rejuvenates me because I am raising money for them to be able to come here. It gives me a sense of purpose. And I know what I'm doing is working and I'm making money. So I want to help everybody I can.
Yeah.
If I get 1,000, I want more to come here. If we miss 1, I would be upset. And so it gives me a purpose. And I appreciate everybody here that works here. And I appreciate everybody who says, hello, Timothy. I mean, everybody here cares about everybody. Like when you come to Leader Dog, you're not a statistic. You are Timothy Cuneio. You're Karen. You're whoever. we have been left so much sometimes in the world. We're cast aside. And to come somewhere where you're somebody means so much to me. And I know we're changing lives here. What other reason do I need to keep on going for Leader Dog? Just to know that we're changing somebody's life. I'll get on a plane. I'll go anywhere. And that's why I do it. I do it for all our clients.
Well, thank you. And we really couldn't do it without you spreading the message and helping raise the funds, right? To be able to provide these services completely free of cost to our clients.
If it's not Leader Dog, who's it going to be?
Well, that is a great topic and a conversation that we are actively collaborating with.
I know. You know how I am about Leader Dog.
All the agencies in the states and other organizations, because there is so much work to be done. And it is really exciting to be a part of such an amazing organization, but a bigger just field in general. It's very exciting.
Like we got a client here that goes to another school. We went to a school. She's here to get her O&M. We all collaborate with other organizations. There's nothing wrong with that. We're on the same team. We have the same goal. We want to change somebody's life. And we just want you to get your service that you need. No matter if it's here or wherever.
Absolutely.
So take care of you. Get the service that you need and have a happy life. Don't let this disease or the blindness control you. You control it. And that's my goal in my life. I'm going to control this.
I love that. That's fantastic. And you've got Garret here helping you now, and you've still got 2 more days. Yeah. What trouble will we be getting into?
Well, he's been,
what's on the docket?
He's been really testing me, and I appreciate the test. I mean, so he's let me use my technology, and I'm having a blast. So you have to ask him what he's got up for me, because he says something about candy and an addict tomorrow.
Candy and an addict?
That, yeah.
Well, I do have questions.
So yeah, it's an attic. It's got candy in it, and we're gonna go try to find it tomorrow. It's a little secret of mine.
Okay, I'm gonna have to follow up with this after. We have to do a part 2 at the end of the week.
Secrets away. It's a local shop here that they, candy store.
Yeah, don't give too much away. I mean, you might have future clients listening right now.
It's just a really fun location that challenges people to find it, just navigational wise. So yeah, it'll be fun.
He's kind of curious to how the meta ray gun. When I say, hey, you, I don't want to say it too loud. Somebody might be watching. And I try to say, find the door or whatever. And then we're working around and it finds the door or whatever. And so he says tomorrow is going to be a big challenge because it's going to be confusing. So I'm going to have to figure it out probably tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't always rely on that technology.
I know. Technology, I mean, just the battery goes out, you're in trouble. So.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
But see, that's what's good. If all my technology goes tomorrow, I know the basics. I've got that confidence that, hey, if it did go, I mean, I didn't use my technology until I think yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday, yeah.
So the first 2 days, I didn't use technology. So, and then we brought it into it. So I started off here with no technology. So we can get the basics down. Hey, okay, let's add some technology. Can I add some technology to it? Sure.
Yeah.
And we have done that. And I appreciate that Leader Dog says, because it's going to be a part of my life.
Yeah. And Timothy, I will say, I have seen your smile just grow. From Monday night, we went to dinner, and that was your first day here. I'm sure it was just a lot going on. And then talking to you yesterday at the end of the day, you just couldn't stop smiling. And so that is so great to see just that change in you.
Well, it was great when I first came and was with Leslie for my first O&M training. Yeah. It was great, Leslie.
Yeah, I love it. Now you're like, it's okay, Leslie.
Like, I have to say that every time.
And so then when I got Glacier, of course, it's a great 3 weeks. It's great. Yeah. But now I've got Leslie's training. I've got Glacier, and I've got Garret. Garret brought me a little bit further than Leslie. She only had a certain amount of time. We started small. Yeah. A couple of days. We started small and we worked our way out.
Yeah.
But Garret, I was already at a certain place.
100%, yeah.
So Garret he already had a great place to start. We just had to tune that thing.
Yeah.
And he tuned me really pretty good.
Yeah. I had the the pleasure of working off of all of Leslie's hard work.
Keep going, guys.
Yeah.
Really, keep going. I love it.
It was a good foundation.
On the shoulders of
I'm not an
giants.
instructor.
You guys are killing me.
I
You
don't
guys
have to
are
fight over anything. But Timothy, you've had 3 different instructors here at Leader Dog. So you have the knowledge from 3 different people. What is that like?
I mean,
Whose voice do you hear?
well, now I got one. He's on top of my head.
Okay,
so,
that's
I mean,
fair. That's
That's
fair.
what I heard
Oh,
about.
yeah,
the
we said, what, you're going to be riding my back now?
piggyback. That's right.
So he's a pain in my back.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I don't have any. Oh, I do have a favorite, but I love all 3. Hey, Garrett,
It's me, and I'm not even an instructor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're a mess. Everybody has changed my life. All 3 have changed my life. And they're all special to me.
And it's so great to get different perspectives and different instruction because, right, what I teach might not work here or there. Or we've also talked about 8 years, right? So many things have changed. But also, Garrett might see something that I don't see and might have a really great solution to it. And that's okay, right? It's, as an instructor, I love to go and observe other instructors because I can always learn something or take some of their language or this new travel attic with candy. I'm so intrigued, right? That's an environment I haven't traveled in. So we can all just continuously learn from each other. I think it's fantastic that you're working with somebody else to have a new voice and a new perspective on things. I think it's good.
So, Garrett, what's it like when a client teaches you something? I mean, I'm sure you've had some clients blow you away a little bit on some stuff.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And that's part of like why I love this job is just meeting people and learning from them, learning about, what they do, what they used to do, their life experiences. I mean, it's been great. And like this week with you, the Meta Ray-Bans, you taught me about how it has what is it called? The
Meta AI.
Yeah, the AI where it actually speaks back to you and gives you information about what's in front of you and where the doors are and stuff. My last clients didn't even know that their Ray-Bans did that, and I didn't have the knowledge that it did that. So now I do. So from here forward, I can spread the word of that. But yeah, it's awesome. Learning from clients is, like I said, one of the best things about this job for sure. Mm-hmm.
So Garrett, as you're thinking about like your 5 years at Leader Dog, which is crazy, right? It's gone by super fast. What are some of the biggest challenges that you think clients are experiencing right now?
That's a good question. Specifically at Leader Dog? Or
Yeah,
you mean
the
like
clients that we've been
outside?
working with or that we see here are our typical clients.
Well, I mean, service delivery is always an issue for people. Like trying to get state services, and it's I'm not throwing any shade to state services. They've got a huge caseload and only so much time to work with. And, it's all about money, obviously. So it's tough out there, but, that's probably the number one factor. And then kind of specifically for Leader Dog, I would say, the application process can be pretty daunting for a lot of people, which we're definitely working diligently to, make that a lot easier and more accessible for people to apply. Yeah, I would say those 2 things
I think
put together. Yeah.
Those are great examples, like in the field industry wise, like getting access to services or qualifying for services or all of those things that we hear repeatedly. But yeah, specifically at Leader Dog, we are definitely taking some steps towards making our application process a little bit easier and more digestible. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
And every piece when you look at it is so important on our end, but at the same time, right, if a client can't get through the application, then that's one more barrier to receiving services, to being an independent traveler. So those are some fantastic examples. So guys, we're wrapping up. Any final thoughts as you think about the next 2 days? Garrett, thank you so much for picking up where I left off with my Timothy here. I'm so glad you guys are working together, and it sounds like doing such really, really cool things. I wish I could come hang out with you guys for a couple of days. But any last thought?
Well, I mean, I appreciate everybody that's taking care of Glacier while I was being gone. I mean, we brought the world famous worm, the Leader Dog. It's here in the building, and everybody got to see the worm and Glacier, and she's been having a blast up here. And I appreciate Leader Dog. Like I said, they don't abandon you. They're there forever, and they're changing my life again. They truly are. And don't be scared. Come on up. Well, if you got an issue, Leader Dog will fix it. and just come on up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Garrett will take you to an attic. You'll get some candy.
You know what?
Candy out of it.
I have really enjoyed hanging out with Glacier because I never get to hang out with her when she's not working.
I was a little worried with you, Glit. I was a little worried, but you didn't overfeed or anything.
Timothy, I am your favorite. So let's just point that out to everybody here. I'm not his favorite instructor. I'm his favorite person.
Oh my gosh.
I had one thing to add. Just Please. Timothy, you added like your kind of growth through this week so far. So from your point of view, so from the instructor point of view, which for people listening is usually just way far behind, the person that you're instructing. But I've seen Timothy go from Monday, doing deep breathing techniques, trying to calm himself down on walks to walking with his hand in his pocket, just strolling down the street, taking in the smells from bake shops.
Oh my gosh. That chili.
Sometimes the smells from the sewers. And
oh, yeah. I say, was that you?
Of everything. But yeah, it's been great to watch you grow through the week, and that's what it's all about.
I won't lie. It was stressful. I was stressed out coming here, and I just didn't know, and I shouldn't have been. Leslie put the foundation there, and I just, everybody always comes here with a question. Like I said, we people come here and they walk and go home and they are better off than they came. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I appreciate the most.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here and being so vulnerable, but sharing your experience. We wish you the best next 2 days as you round out your week. And maybe we'll have to catch up at another time to hear how it all went in this attic and all the cliffhangers that we've got going on. Yeah. But thank you, Garrett, for joining us also. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much to our listeners for listening to the Taking the Lead podcast. I'm Leslie Hoskins with hosts Timothy Cuneio and Christina Hepner. We hope you enjoyed hearing Timothy's personal story and learning a little bit more about our colleague Garrett. Please join us next time as we continue to dive into the world of blindness.
And if you'd like to learn more about applying to our free services at LeaderDog, you can head to leaderdog.org or call us at 888-777-5332. Don't forget, you can reach us at takingthelead@leaderdog.org with any questions or ideas. If you like today's podcast, make sure to hit subscribe and check us out wherever podcasts stream.